Hey, Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play... Oh my goodness, excuse me. Let's play Civilization 6. Damn it, I've already started it. Whatever. Right, we're playing as the Ottomans, we're playing in Gathering Storm. If you're wondering what happened there, as I was doing my intro, I had to like hiccup and cough at the same time, and I made just like weird noises. I don't know if you'll hear it, but believe me, it was weird. What are we doing with this guy? Jeez Louise, get over there. Do that. Yep, just stick a farm down here. And we will finish this turn. Refuse deal, no peace. I mean, I technically could peace him out and then just kind of float over to Korea. Pike and shot did some damage there to me.
In a market economy, how?
Okay. So we've got some units to deal with. I'm going to take a moment here to promote. Let's get you back. I want to combine you first. Let's get you to kill, then you will grab promotion when you move up this way. Need a little bit more gold, unfortunately. Okay, let's get more units in the water. Alright, market completed. Let's get the Grand Bazaar. Entertainment complex for sure to try and boost up my stuff. Let's get the granary in there. +1 movement if you start in a friendly territory, otherwise get niter and coal. I think we'll go for logistics here, although I could use drill manuals. It's not a terrible one to go for. I'm going to pull you back to promote. Need to wait on that one. We are starting to obliterate that city. You go there, keep moving. Constant supply of units coming in. Doing some damage to Arpinium. You move this way. You want to attack through Rome first. Let's take a moment to just heal up on the coastline with you. You could jump in the water and attack, or I could attack and then combine. And then move in with this guy and shoot. I like that move. You're going to combine here. You're waiting there. Not sure what to do at you. I don't think this is actually in range of any city, so it was kind of a waste of a build charge, but it's whatever. Okay, this water over here bodes well. It bodes well that Korea's empire is a lot smaller than it might look at a glance. There's a lot of water in here. That might mean that Korea's empire is kind of like a long snake of random cities that we might be able to pick at, which would be really, really good for us. It would be ideal, in fact. Let's go ahead and just start pillaging everything we can find. We want to be careful not to get shot by two different cities. We always want to have both of these units in the range of the same city so that they minimize the amount of damage they take together as we do damage to his economy. Okay, keep building. Okay, we're taking some hits. Not too unreasonable a hit there. Alright, get on my way. Okay, we've got some sort of boat up here that we need to take care of. It's a little bit different with the Barbary Corsairs. I want them separated just so I can get extra hits. We can combine up onto the water, which is a pretty cool and sneaky little trick that I like to use sometimes. What do you even do? Nothing useful. Alright. Granary completed over here. Second last city taken care of. There goes the Maori for 5 era score. Awesome. That will, of course, raise the amount of grievances I have with these players. Which is fine. Because right now, we're at the stage of the game where it's really just about keeping the Empire and the turns flowing so that we can get through the game. Like, that's the real challenge, is keeping things flowing. Because you can get bogged down pretty easily. Let's pillage. Need to get onto more farms. Take a promotion on that guy. Go here. You go assist. Attack there, chop there. Go this way. Get ready to go into the water. It's not what I wanted at all, but okay. Double attack on that guy. You go there. Alright, making good progress. Making great progress, in fact. I can also bombard this city with this frigate. Would have liked to have taken Arpinium already by now. I do have a little bit of a loyalty problem, but that loyalty problem should subside over time. Once I get Victor established in and around here, it'll be good. Builder, builder, builder. I made you out of clay. What the hell do I do with you now towards the end of the day? Okay, what died over here? Okay, he got an ironclad, which is a little bit unfortunate because that's going to make the city stronger. We're going to take a moment here to pillage. I'm going to try to hide from this ironclad. Okay. We've cleaned out most of the units up here, so we can start pushing our attention a little bit more up to the I'm very confused. It's telling me that I can attack this unit when I clearly can't. This is what this circle means. It means you can attack that unit, which I super duper cannot. Need to get started on QMA. These guys are doing a great job running interference. Can you move here and pillage? And then you move here. Fantastic job running interference over here on these guys. I'm actually tempted to combine them. Make them even harder to kill. Okay. Who needs promoting? Not really much in terms of promotion that is necessary here. I guess I could technically go for the industrialist here. I'm gonna go grab Reina because she's worth gold. And stick her in a nice high pop city like Delhi. Like so. It's a rough opponent to be up against right there. It's not what I meant to do at all. I left-clicked. Please, Firaxis, make it so that units don't move when you left-click on things. It's really disheartening when it happens. Let's take a moment here to heal up. Get these exploratory bombards moving. It's so painful when you left-click something expecting nothing to happen. Like it's like an exploratory left-click, right? I'm like, huh, maybe I want to move there. And it's like just mentally. Because what I was actually trying to do was select this. In my head, I was trying to select the Barbary Corsair, but my mouse was over this, so so my unit moved over there, which is annoying, right? Because that's not what I was trying to do. The game did something unintended. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Korea is going to be a problem with. Once you know an AI has AT crew, you know they're going to be a pain in the ass to kill. Pretty much going to take a very long time, so we might just like rush our entire army at our capital to try and take it out. So there is that like sort of concept where you choose, do I want to go for the strongest person first, or do I want to leave them for last? Okay, this is boding not so ideal. This tells me her empire is actually rather large, and it's going to be extremely obnoxious to fight in. Right. Let's get that aqueduct. Let's delink you so that you can move freely. So let's get to work on Cume. We're going to redirect. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. It's not where I clicked. Why did it go that way? It told me it could go there. I'm really struggling with this pathing bug is really hurting my it's genuinely damaging my enjoyment of the game, and it's really painful. Coal power plant. Is that what I want up here? Yeah, this is where I want the power to radiate from. Yeah, it's just so it's so painful to the experience. It just hurts the experience so much. Get some Corsairs. I was really hoping to get up onto the land. Unfortunately, I had to redirect my army, which was not my plan. Okay, making good progress, as we say. Just takes us some time to get through these turns. A lot of actions that are a little bit superfluous to the outcome of the game, or superfluous to what is necessary to achieve an outcome to this game. There's a caravel. This caravel fleet should be able to compete with an ironclad, actually, now that I think about it. Let's get into the water and see if we can make a difference. to find that Korean capital. Once we locate the Korean capital, we're in pretty good shape with regards to winning the game. There's Valletta. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of water in here, which bodes well for the outcome of the game for us. We should be able to rush down their capital and get the outcome we want. Shoot there.
A common mistake that people
My
make.
troops are merely passing by, Korea. Okay, we've got that city basically on lock. This field cannon jumping in the water is like excessively annoying. I'm clicking on this frigate and I don't understand. I'm clicking on my units right now and nothing's happening. Okay, there we go. It was very confusing. Let's get that industrial zone. We want that little bit more production. We are going to pick up naval units in here. Barbary Corsairs. Relatively cheap. Got another frigate in here. Get some more frigates. Okay. Get to work on that. Fill in a policy slot. I'm not sure what just went obsolete. It might have been the builder card. I don't think I really need builders at this point in the game anymore. So I think I'm much happier to just take something like Triangle Trade to get a lot more faith in gold. I don't think I really need builders. I think it's a bit unnecessary now. Any builders I get are... Again, another superfluous thing that are just not necessary for me to win the game. Head up over here. These guys have been doing great work pillaging. Being annoying. See if we can find any more barb camps down here. Chop there. I'd love to fill this in. I don't want to spend gold on it though. Unfortunate reality is I don't have a whole lot of gold to spare, so I can't really spend much. Except for on unit upgrades. And I've been a little bit silly about the units I've been choosing to upgrade to. Didn't really optimize that much either, so... looks like city-state, city-state, dunno. So their capital is in there somewhere. We will find it, and then we will kill it. That is the objective. Okay, you have to go back that way. We're making good progress. Slap down farms. Just keep these builders working so I don't have to click on them and make decisions. I'm going to click on whatever is the least awful decision that is available to me with the least amount of investment of my mental capacity. Let's go ahead and combine. You're going to fall back to heal and combine potentially with another unit. I probably should have combined them now in retrospect. Take emplacement. Do a bit of damage. Do a bit of damage. And then attack again. Clean up the city. Let's go ahead and grab our friend Ibrahim. Stick him in this city. This should bode well for our loyalty. Let's go ahead and start to hit Cume. Navy-wise, there's really not much of a role left for our navy now, so we may as well get prepped on attacking Korea. We have to find the Korean capital, which we have not yet found, making things a little harder. And by a little harder, I mean just take longer. get those repairs done. Good stuff, good stuff. Some cavalry. Combining units together, keeping them busy. All right, nice. We got the temple in here. Let's get more entertainment districts to keep our amenities high. Again, I don't really care if I'm like erasing some of my previous work. I'm not trying to plan ahead. I'm trying to just get through the decisions quickly so that we can get the actual winning conditions. I'm going to grab a ranger here. Brings it up to a 70-55, which is comparable to a field cannon actually, but with some added advantages in terms of mobility. So that's pretty good to me. We also aren't far off of artillery, which comes at steel. I will need a few builders to get my oil online. It would have been good to keep a couple of build charges around now that I think about it, but the majority of our oil should be improved by districts, or otherwise it'll need to be settled for in this Arctic area. Okay, and you go there. Alrighty. Many dispute the actual start of the modern era. They started refining. So we have refining now, and we are getting 4 oil per turn. So let's see, where did the oil appear? One appeared over there. One is already improved. Okay, so that is literally all of the oil we found. I did not mean to click there with a unit selected. That's kind of annoying that it auto-selected a unit. Let's get all this crap out of the way. Oil here. We're going to settle for that. Oil here. Oil there. Oil there. Take a while before the city decides to grow to that. We never made a whole lot of settlers, so like if we find a city with a decent production line, we can just make the settlers we need relatively quickly. So I want a settler for over here. I want a settler for over here. I could have pre-built these settlers. There's another one over there. I'd like to settle for that oil. We will get this oil eventually. The thing is, we need to look for this land oil first. That's our first priority. There's a chunk up here. So for sure we want to build her up in this area. We'll get that in Delhi. Delhi will get a builder after that. And then we for sure want to get the artillery upgrade, because that's going to make our bombards into monsters. It is going to cost a lot of gold, but well worth it in my opinion. Well worth it. Just punched something on my desk. We've got a factory in here. I don't think the coal power plant, although it is a +6. Sorry, it was over here. I didn't want to get the coal power plant. So this is what I'm talking about making it hard to remember things. We have an entertainment complex here already. Builders would help get these coal mines online. So even though I don't have the builder card in, you're going to spam builders, because there's not really much else you can do. I have the university in here. Unit-wise, you can't really build much to help. I mean, I guess I could spam rangers. Would just eat up into my gold reserves, whereas instead, I could get the city to just not do that. Just build some basic buildings instead. Take some time to heal up on these units. For sure, we want to upgrade those. We have not found Korea's capital, but we are deducing that the capital, where the capital isn't, if that makes sense. Which helps a little bit. Yeah, I don't see Seoul. Looks like she's coming to try to navally conquer me, which is whatever. I don't care. Let's take this guy out. Blast that city. Alright. Making progress. Not sure why I'm bringing that. It will eventually upgrade into a useful support unit. You're waiting for another unit. You are doing this. Okay. Need to find these Korean cities. Capital. We need to just find our capital and take it out. That's the goal. The second we take our capital, it's all over. We win the game. But, you know, it's kind of predicated us on actually finding the capital. Which is not going swimmingly right now. You pop into the water, see what you can find. Need to watch out for that. That's a good thing about Janissaries, though. Like, they stay relevant when you start upgrading them, which is cool. Because you can kind of spam them. I could, in theory, be spamming Janissaries from these cities. In fact, why am I? Because I can just combine them, and then they're useful still. Like, they go up to 77 combat strength, which is, like, comparable to an AT crew. An AT crew is what? Yeah, I regret not spamming Janissaries in here now. So we'll get to work on that. Refuse deal. Thank you very much. Alright, there's Scorched Earth. Not a super necessary. Alright, so we got knowledge of these guys. Let's go ahead and relocate to Korea. Where could I get a bit of knowledge? Where would be best place to find knowledge? Daegu or Jeonju? I think Jeonju is my best bet. Although Granada would reveal whatever's in here. So would Daegu. I think... Well, let me just do some counting here. Can I put pins in the fog? Okay, hold on. We can deduce, based on the distance from these cities, where the other city is, using pins. So the city can't be in any of these tiles, right? If there is another city, it actually just can't be in any of these tiles. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if there is a city in here, it has to be inside here. So that means, is that where their capital is? Man, that makes it hard. There's too many pins. So there could be a city in there. And it's likely there is. It is likely that there is. But it's also likely that there isn't. And there's no real way to tell from here. So we're just probably going to have to go in there and find out. Let's go ahead and get the workshop in there. We got the Grand Bazaar. Damn it, I didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to relocate the screen. I clicked on it. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. It's just kind of annoying. Let's take the Suzerainty of Lisbon. Let's fill a policy slot. Total war. By spamming out niter, in fact, now that I think about it, by just getting like an absurd amount of niter, I can just keep spamming Janissaries. And send them off at people. Why not? Might be like the Ottoman thing to do. Who knows? We're kind of learning and adjusting our strategy as we go. Figuring out ideas, coming up with new plans.
Doubt if you will.
I definitely have a pattern that I like to fall into when I'm going for a win. But, you know, not necessarily the best move always. Okay, so my suspicion is the capital is here. Really wish I had taken +1 sight range on this guy. My suspicion is the capital is right here. Although still, over here is still a really good candidate. And part of what's telling me that is there's a thing here. There's a second harbor. There's a harbor here and a harbor here. So who could this belong to other than a city somewhere nestled in this area? Although it's in a bit of an awkward spot. Yeah, I feel like that harbor tells me there's a city in here, but it's not a very well built harbor, so I don't know. I really do think it's here. We need to go find that out. Okay. Let's get an army built up over here. It's not much of an army, but it is one army. I want to relocate you to Gyeongju. Well, this is, look, right? We can also infer these are the newest cities, right? Because they have the least amount of districts. So the older cities would be closest to her capital. And the older cities would have more districts. So, like, if we look at Granada, Granada has the most districts. So Granada is probably really close to the capital. So I'm going to place in Granada and see if we can find what we're looking for. Why are you so weak to this city? 78. Really? You have such a huge combat bonus, but you do almost no damage, which is odd. Give me that gold. I need that gold for unit upgrades. Really bad, actually. I miss being able to easily circumnavigate. You kind of have to wait until the polar ice caps melt until you can really circumnavigate the world now, which is, you know... It is what it is. A little bit of a flood over there, and rising smoke, coal power plant, nice. Let's go ahead and smash the booty. I need a fast unit, like a cuirassier, like that. Boom, there goes Rome. We will keep this city. Rome belongs to me now. Now it's just a matter of, like, pushing our way towards Korea. I really suspect that their capital is right here. And, in fact, I am correct. So this is going to be an even easier task than I thought. Because if we could just, like, smash our entire army into their capital, and we should, in theory, be able to win, maybe before turn 190. Unfortunately, we won't really have much in the way of naval support when taking the city, and there are encampments down here which make this a little bit more difficult. So I'm pretty much going to ignore Ostia, and I'm going to go swing around to Ravenna, and then go straight for the capital here. It's going to be a delicate and difficult operation, but the use of steel will help. Steel is going to be, once I have, like, upgraded artillery, that's going to be like the thing that signals it's go time, baby. Let's get more gold. How fast could you build Janissaries? You can build them pretty quick. Spam them out. I don't know why you're giving me orders. Your orders are to heal. I don't know why you keep, like what possible other orders could I give you? You are on a tile. You don't give me any options. I want you to stay here and heal. Like, what? Why is moving matter? Oh, right, you're on top of a unit. That makes a bit more sense. Because I was clicking on the unit and it showed me a reduced health bar, so I thought it was like a different unit. I was like, wait, what possible thing could you ask me to do? You've been given your orders. Oh, I was just a little bit confused. Oh, right, these guys need to actually combine. Again, what is this direction? You could just go 1, 2, and then you're on the way. But I guess, sure, we'll accept it. No. Like, what is this pathway? Clearly, like, you can't move through that crossbowman? I don't understand. Pathing issues, yay. Let's see if we can get this caravel moving back around. Want to basically get, now that we know where the capital is, just like beeline every single possible unit that I have in that direction. And that's pretty much the objective. Including these guys. Even if they don't make it to help, it's fine. You have a farm that you can pillage. Refuse deal. I need to take Ravenna and then I might piece him out. How many grievances do we have? 290 grievances. Why are they so high? Haven't they been draining? Liberated Buenos Aires. Helped a little. Wow, I'm surprised by how high their grievances are. Rome has some grievances, boys. Minus 10 loyalty from those grievances. Let's get moving. Yeah, I'm gonna just get you to keep making field cannons. They're good support units. Barbary Corsair. You will eventually become a useful support unit, little guy. Let me have a look here. What are you for? You are Renaissance and Industrial. Let's teleport you over to the new Battlescape. Really want to upgrade these guys, and we can. Anyone else kind of gunning for an upgrade? Not really. You could use an upgrade. Do some damage to that city. Got it. Let's get you moving around. Knowledge. Like, this shouldn't be too difficult to take. The shooting, as long as she doesn't have really strong ranged units, shouldn't be too hard. But it will not be like a one-turn job. We'll have to grind that city down, unfortunately, because it is a really high combat strength. I'm hopeful that I can win the game in the next 15 turns. And if I can do that, I would be very, very happy. That would be a fairly good pace to win a game in. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that builder. I only really captured it for the lulz. What's the movement cost in here? It's only 2, so we can move in and shoot. Janissaries are so cheap to faith purchase too. Could be a strategy with faith purchasing Janissaries or something. Ravenna will fall. We got a workshop over here. We don't need the factory. We're already getting the benefit of a factory in here. I'm pretty sure. No, we're not. Well, I guess this factory is relatively central and it would provide a lot of production, so let's go ahead and pick it up. It'll finish just about at the time mobilization finishes, which means I'll be able to get units to combine together nicely. You don't need a factory since you're going to have a factory in range of you. I'm going to wait for mobilization. You build that. Why does this cost 5 turns for a ranger? There's really 380 production. Wow. That's kind of insane actually to me, but alright. Campus completed over here. Just start doing that sort of stuff. Ancient walls, city center. Again, you know, you just really have to try and keep the game moving. That's the struggle right here that I'm having, is making sure the pace of the game matches my own personal expectations. Because I find personally, if I get bogged down in a game and no progress happens, I get kind of sick of it. And I'm just sitting here like, why am I playing this? This is like nothing's happening. I'm just like, get me out of here. Eject. But if we keep making progress, it feels a lot better. You know what I mean? So slap in these things. And I find, like, as I get through the game, I think it's really important to start, is to... Oh shoot, I can get battleships. That was a mistake. I should totally have battleships. I find as you go through the game, right, you get a... You have to kind of sort of teach yourself or force yourself to stop caring about each individual decision so much, and rather just about executing an entire strategy. If you want the game to have a reasonable amount of pace, right? Because as you go through the game, the number of decisions you are making in the game increases exponentially because you have more cities, and cities are producing more units, and I mean, let's capture the retium. So after all this is the one that triggers the emergency. I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to suffer this combat benefit, penalty rather. So I super don't want this to happen. So I'm going to put everything I can into it. And it failed, excellent. And my plan is I won't need any more diplomatic favor by the end of the game. So this should be, in theory, fine. Let's go ahead and take that out. Let's immediately get to work there. So we're going to wait for bombards before we make a move. We'll make peace with Rome next turn, if they'll accept it. They will. So we'll make peace with Rome next turn. So we're going to have a very hard time getting reinforcements over here. So we've got to take this with this city. This is an 84 combat strength city. We're going to be relying heavily on artillery to take this out. Where's my super artillery? It's over here. All right, awesome. I think I'm going to drop... Why is there lumber mills here? Damn it, that makes my life a lot harder when trying to attack this city. I'm going to have to drop my unupgraded bombards over here, these two guys. And yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode. We have a little bit of work left in this game, but we should get it done pretty soon. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel, and remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.